All right, so you've made it through part one and part two of the videos. Made our list. We looked at the property. Now it's time to get the budget going. What do you want to spend overall? Now that could be this year. Maybe it's a 2 year time frame. Maybe this is something that you're going to do 4 or 5 years down the road. It just depends on what your plans are. But say, for example, that you do want to build within a year. So you're going to need to get the septic going. You're going to need to get the well going. You're going to need to get the power going. Okay? Chances are you are not familiar with the contractors or the process. Again, that's my job. We'll sit down, we'll go through everything. We want to make sure you're within your budget. There could be a situation where you might find a property that is right in your price range. Matter of fact, it seems like a really good deal, but hasn't been septic approved, doesn't have power real close. You find another piece of property, it could be 10, 15,000 more, but it's got power to the property. Maybe it's had a septic evaluation. Maybe it's had a septic installed. Those are all the things that we want to consider. But going back to just the bare land, let's get that budget in place. Let's get the bids. Let's make sure that when we make this offer, that not only are you feeling good about the offer you may buy the property for, but also are you going to have the funds needed to get what you need done, to develop that property per your specifications. I'm going to help you with that. We're going to sit down together. We're going to make sure that this is all in place for you. And so there's no surprises. There can be plenty of surprises in anything you do. My job is to eliminate those surprises and make sure you feel comfortable. There's a lot of things to talk about. There's several different things and aspects about utilities: power, water, sewer, septic, the kind of well you're going to put in, if it's going to be where you put in the pressure tank. There's so many things. But again, that's what I'm here for. Do not get overwhelmed. This is just a process, just like anything else. And unless you get started, you're never going to finish. So let's get that budget put together. Let's get everything in place. Let's know where you're at with all your finances so you know that you have the means to do this, whether it is this year, next year, or 3 years down the road. So you're not stuck with something and a big surprise comes up and then all of a sudden you can't fulfill your dream. All right, so that would be the next step. That's the third step. Get that budget put together, lay everything out that what you need to do to that property to make sure that you can build on it or whatever your plans are for it.